Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a fresh-faced makeup tutorial, and I'm actually talking instead of doing voiceovers this time. This is one of my favorite looks for this springtime, and it's just very fresh, glowy skin and shimmery eye with a nice light lip gloss. You don't have to abide by everything I do in this look. You can switch out products, you can add more products, you can take out products. It's just your preference. This is just what I like to do and what I think is really pretty for this look. So I hope you guys enjoy this look, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys! Alright, so what you want to do is just start out with a clean, moisturized face. I've already cleansed my face and I've already moisturized my face. And so that is very important because you don't want to accentuate your dry patches if you have dry skin with using like face products. I'm going to start out with a primer. This is totally optional. But I like to prime my face because I want my makeup to stay on all day, and I want to smooth my face out and make sure that you cannot see any pores. So I'm actually using two primers. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Face Studio Primer on basically my whole face except for my nose, and then using my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer on my nose, and this will just help erase my pores basically. Start out with the Face Studio Primer. Kind of more of a thin moisturizer. And it is white, so it's not like a silicone clear, the baby skin. Just blend that out. I kind of accidentally put it on my nose too, I kind of forgot, but that's okay. I'm just going to go in with my baby skin now, just to help my pores on my nose kind of blur. Okay, so moving on to face makeup. Since this is a fresh face look, you can use a BB cream because it's more of a, tinted moisturizer. It will give a nice glow to your face and also even things out, but it doesn't have as much coverage. So I'm going to go in with the foundation, and the foundation I'm going to use is really good because it's really nice and glowy, and it's not like cakey or super matte or anything like that. And I do need some coverage for my Keratosis Pilaris, and if you know what that is, that makes your face super red. So I'm going to be using a foundation to cover that up, and also a foundation will last longer than a BB cream, so that's why I'm going to use a foundation. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation. I'm going to be using like 2 pumps of that. I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender with this foundation. Alright, now I'm going to be using a concealer under my eyes to the under eye circles, and then you can apply that to any imperfections you have that are still peeking through from the foundation, like if the foundation didn't cover it. I'm going to be using another CoverGirl product, and this is the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Concealer, and it's in shade Fair. Do it in like a triangle shape. It gives the most light to your eyes. Now I'm going to actually use a foundation brush for that. I like to use the foundation brush because they're bigger than like a concealer brush, and it just blends everything better, and I find like a beauty blender doesn't, I don't know, I just don't like using it under my eyes all the time. Now I'm doing it over my eyes too because I like to make it look like it's not concealer, it's just like my eye. And that you want to look like you got tons of sleep last night, even though you really didn't. I'm going to use a little bit more on any blemishes that are, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender just to make sure that everything is smoothed out and not caked up. Now I'm going to go in with a powder because I do not like leaving my makeup unset without a powder because I feel like powder is just a miracle because you definitely don't want the concealer crease under your eyes or anything to cake or, you know, rub off throughout the day. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder in shade 115, which is Ivory. And this is a really good powder because it's not like super matte, which is good because some matte will kind of like cake, I don't know, it's just me, but this is a really glowy powder, and it will also set your makeup but give a nice glow to your face. By the way guys, all the brushes I'm using are from BH Cosmetics, so I'm just going to use a powder brush. Just take some of that, as much as you need. I'm going to use a foundation brush like I used under my under eyes. I'm going to use the powder with the foundation brush to set my under eyes just to make sure that they don't crease. Okay, so after you applied powder and your face looks all glowing, I am going to go straight into highlighter, and I love highlighter for a fresh-faced spring look. The highlighter I'm going to be using is my e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in Lilac Petal. It's gorgeous. It's a little bit of a pink highlighter too, and a little goes a long way. So we're going to highlight on our cheekbones, the bridge of our nose, and then our cupid's bow. So I'm going to take a little bit of that, just a tiny dot, because as I said before, this goes like a super long way. I'm going to mix that between my two fingers, put that on the cheekbones, and then the excess on the bridge of our nose and cupid's bow. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, now I'm going to use my beauty blender actually. I find that if I use my fingers, it looks like there's streaks, so I'm going to use my beauty blender and kind of rub that on my cheekbones and pat some too. And you can like go up your forehead if you want to. Alright, so now that you've highlighted your face and it's all glowing again, I keep saying glowing because that's like the focus on the face. For blush, I'm going to be using the blush from the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Duo. And this is a dupe for the NARS Duo actually. I'm using the blush. It's a shimmery blush. I love this blush. I'm not even going to be using bronzer, but I'm definitely using blush. I'm going to be using an angled brush for this, and I'm actually going to contour a blush instead of just applying it to the apples. I'm going to go into more of the cheekbone, hollow of your cheekbone area. So, and this is shimmery, so you can go with a matte if you want. You just apply it right there where I am. And I'm not gonna like really bring it down over here, that's just because I don't want it down there. You can also put it on your apples of your cheeks if you want. I think that just looks really nice and fresh. And it really does define your cheekbones, even if it's a blush and not bronzer. Especially for us pale people. It's like all for the face, and now I'm going to actually do my eyebrows, and I'm not gonna fill them in or anything because I have fairly full eyebrows and I don't really like to fill mine in all the time. I might do it once a week, but you guys can if you have very sparse eyebrows, but I'm just not going to. It's totally optional, and I'm going to use a clear brow gel. This is from Maybelline. It's their Maybelline Great Lash Clear Transparent Mascara. Great stuff to hold your eyebrows in place, and also I feel like it kind of makes them look fuller too if you don't want to fill your eyebrows in all the time. e.l.f. makes one too, but I like this one better, and you can also shape your eyebrows that way. I am going to start by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is a great primer. I mean, this is like really, it doesn't make your eyeshadow crease, like it helps prevent your eyeshadow crease and make sure that your eyeshadow doesn't like fade throughout the day, because I hate when eyeshadow fades. Just like, ugh. And I'm gonna blend that in with my finger, and it does have a bit of a tint, so if you have some veins that you want covered up, you can use this, or you can also use a concealer if you are on a budget and want to save money. Eyeshadow, I'm going to start out with my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. It's a really pretty shimmery champagne color and I use this a ton. It's really popular too. It's a great base and primer too. And it's cream so you can apply it with your finger. Some use a brush, but I just use my finger. We're going for more of a champagne eyeshadow look. It's my favorite eyeshadow look that I do, and it's just really gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to use another champagne eyeshadow over this base, and I'm going to use my CoverGirl single eyeshadow in champagne, and I'm going to be using just a regular eyeshadow brush, like a shading brush. It's just from BH Cosmetics, and this is a very gorgeous color over another champagne eyeshadow. And if you want to, you can brighten up the inner corners with that same shadow, but we'll probably go in with a white shadow later. Now you can use your finger just to make sure there's none in the crease because we do not want shimmery champagne in your crease. We're going to go in with the Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay, and we're going to use like the darker colors for the crease to create more of the darker look and just help deepen the look up. So these are very natural colors, as you can see. First, I'm going to use a fluffy brush and use Naked 2, which is the light brown color, that color right there, and it is a very nice light transition color. And just apply it to your crease and kind of blend it out. Make sure it's only in your crease. So, and we'll go in with a darker color on the outer V. But this is a great transition color from that shimmery champagne to a nice little light brown. And you can use it in a windshield wiper motion with the fluffy brush. Now that you've applied a nice light brown to your crease, we're going to go in with a darker brown. And I'm just using like a small, flat, defining brush. And I'm going to be using, what is this, Faint, which is a medium to dark brown. And I don't use the last color. And just take some of that and apply it to your outer V, and then we'll go in with a fluffy brush later. You don't have to blend it right now just because we're going to blend it, and you can move it up to your crease if you want. But okay, I might look a little silly right now with this dark eyeshadow, but we're gonna blend it out with a fluffy brush as we did before. Now we're going to go in with the highlight color, and this is Venus. We're going to be using that on the brow bone and the inner corner, even though we applied a shimmer champagne there. I don't really like to do my highlights super sharp. I just like to do more of a soft highlight. But it just depends on the style you want to go for, because this is a fresh faced look. I usually skip eyeliner for this look, but I'm actually going to be using eyeliner this time, and I found a really pretty eyeliner for this look. You know, you can use a liquid eyeliner, you can use any eyeliner you want, but I'm going to be using a pencil eyeliner from Urban Decay. And this one is in Delinquent, and it's a nice shimmery purple color. I'm going to swatch it for you. It's very dark, if you can see that. Very pretty and shimmery and glittery, and it's one of my favorite eyeliners actually, and I'm just going to make a very thin line on the top lash line. And this makes like hazel and brown eyes pop. And now you can use a nude or a white eyeliner on the lower waterline, but I'm not going to do that because I had like an eye infection and I don't really want to put anything on my waterline or tight line just because I don't want it to like irritate my eyes. So, but that is a very great step to take for this look. I'm sorry I can't do that, but I just don't want to get my eye irritated. Now that we finished the eyeliner, I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and this will make your eyes pop a lot before mascara. And I'm just going to use this really cute eyelash curler. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes mascara, and I really love this mascara. It's really great for length, and I think it's just such a pretty mascara. Alright, so now you can apply it to your lower lashes, but I don't really like to do that for like more of a fresh face because I feel like it's too dark and it kind of smudges, especially this isn't waterproof, so I'm worried about the smudging. So I'm not going to do that, but you can if you want. As I said, you can substitute any product or you can do anything else that I didn't do, so, but I'm just not going to do that. So now we're going to go on to the lips since we finished the eyes. I'm going to start out with the lip balm because I think lip balm is very crucial to get moisturized lips, obviously, but it's just a really great step to take before you apply any lip product because you definitely want your lips to look moisturized and healthy. I'm going to be using my EOS, which is in Lemon Drop and has SPF. Now, skipping any tinted lip balm or lipstick, I'm going to go in with a shimmery pink lip gloss, and it's just a really gorgeous, nice sheer, not too sheer, but it's a lip gloss that's very pretty for the springtime, or any time really. And that is the completed makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fresh-faced makeup look. I really love this look and I wear this quite a bit, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you wear this look or are going to try it. Bye guys!